And we are back. It is time for race number 2. Yeah, what can I say? Spell's still here, or will be in a few moments. xtremepsy joins us on commentary. Awesome. And we are ready for race 2. So without further ado, and without waiting any longer, I'm gonna hand you back to your commentators, chat.
Hi again. How are you doing, Extreme Style? I'm happy to be here with you for Game 2 of the extremely exciting doubleheader that we're having today. Ramond taking Game 1. Maybe dowsey can bring it back for Game 2, so we'll get a Game 3. After Ramond will take the entire series. How are you doing today?
I am doing well. Just finishing up work and ready to watch some Blitz here today.
And off they go. Same convergence as last time. Divergence, I mean.
024.
It's a quick one. Potentially.
And Zora's River Wisdom, I believe, is what I saw on the Temple of Time hint.
You saw that correctly. As dowsey has just confirmed to us, and forced on the path to courage. So Wisdom was Sora, right? And Courage was Force Temple. Oh, no, Kokiri. Was Kokiri Force? First step, I don't remember. Don't say quick. True, chat. True. So close to a 420 seed. Listen, we can change the order. We could say Courage is the first piece. Oh yeah, OoT can never be best. We've seen it happen more than once.
Absolutely. Zero can basically be almost anywhere in the entire game, so...
Well, not exactly, but yeah.
Almost everywhere.
Can be well, that much is certain.
Yeah, no well, no Jabu, no ice.
Well, no Forest Temple either. You need it. Well, you know, depends.
No, it can be forest.
That's true.
Look, if it can be Spirit Temple, it can be forest.
I was gonna say you need a hookshot, but that could be one more. Oh, look at that Sorry song. Speaking of forest.
That is our access right off the bat.
Yeah, chat, I hope you haven't had enough of me yet, because I'm here to stay, it seems. So the Courage was Forest Temple, Path to Power, right? Courage, sorry.
That's Courage, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It was Forest Temple, not Kokiri Forest. That's all I wanted to know. Oh, look,
that's what I heard you say.
Graveyard
Wander.
Okay. And that's scale. In Zora's River. I mean, it's possible with adult taxes.
Yeah, also lets you turn in a letter.
Yeah, true. Market is...
Foolish.
It's a good hint.
Yeah, lots of checks there that, you know, you pass through the area enough, but...
Oh, you put them all together, it takes quite a lot of time, yeah.
That was Graveyard Courage. And Desert Colossus Foolish. Did they have this same divergence in Game 1?
Yes.
Interesting.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen someone go River right off the bat.
I have, a couple games ago. Mr. Martin versus... No, not Mr. Martin. It was Cola versus someone, I think, where that happened.
I guess, like, when you have Nocturne.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, not to take anything away from dowsey, but the idea is that you go to Ganon's Castle to set the time to night, and then you go to River, and by the time you're done with River, it will be daytime, so you can go to CAC.
Look at these advanced strats.
That's literally a net that has been evolving around Triforce Blitz. Some people do that opener. I've seen it more than once. Chuckles did it. That's the one. Thank you. Was that against Cola? That was against Cola, right? I commentated too many seeds. I'm losing track of my games.
Yeah. The everlasting seed bleed, even for commentary.
Mm-hmm. I've put in the elbow grease to make quite a few seeds happen where possible. So.
That you have. You've been on that volunteer sheet a lot this past couple days for sure.
Past week, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
That Zora's River is probably skill, but we don't know for sure yet. But it seems likely. Skill for what though? Maybe to get something in Zora's River as a child? It could be a skill from Zora's River for child Zora's River access.
Yeah, buy beans. You have frogs in the rain.
Oh yeah.
And you do have the 2 checks in...
Oh, look at that.
Oh, strength.
That's almost certainly what we're looking for.
You have the 2 checks in Zora's domain as well.
So, yeah. So we have War's Temple for Courage, right? So that we need a strength for that, probably. Not necessarily, but there's a good chance. Depending on what he's doing in Forest. Did Ramond skip Dampe? Yes, he did. Otherwise, he'd have a strength. Does Ramond even know Graveyard is hinted? I don't think he does.
He might have found that because he just did River, right? So in the reverse order.
Well, that is, I would say concerning. He's seen their hint in River, yes. So Ramond doesn't know that it's there. But there's some, that's bomb shoes. Entering the foolish market.
Yeah, is he picking up serious song? And I'm gonna guess this is check a hint and set time of day for Dompe digging.
Yeah, I imagine.
Oh, there's a duplicate. Graveyard Courage.
Yeah, now you really have to go there.
Yeah.
The seed is like, listen, you're not getting the hint. Go here.
Listen's a trigger word for me. Played too much Ocarina of Time.
Was it with you that I said read the room? I feel like that was with you. Right? That was it. Where I mentioned the phrase like cookie or yondu kudasai. I think it was you. Am I wrong?
I'm drawing in a blank.
Okay, maybe it wasn't you. The seed is Navi. No, the seed gives you useful information. Navi doesn't.
Yeah. Navi is a overrated gossip stone when you're playing Blitz.
Yeah, also when you're playing vanilla OoT, honestly.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the hints on the gossip stone naturally? They're so bad, but they're just like Navi. Terrible.
Yep. Where's... Okay.
Navi was just in the spoiler log. To be fair, we gotta remember that Navi is operating on the limited knowledge, right, within the game.
Yeah. She's not Cortana or something like that, right?
No, she's not she's not omnipresent. Omnipresent. Oh, there's a different word for someone that's all-knowing.
Omniscient.
Omniscient, that's it. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because prescient is also a word to confuse, but you can't use that with omni. Chat is omniscient, that's true. I agree with that one. Chat knows everything. And nothing at the same time. It's really interesting.
Dowsey not even turning around to peek what's on top of Dodongo's.
Nope.
First purchase of the run?
Oh yeah. And I think I know where Ramond might be going next.
Yeah. I missed what was on TARDIS. DMT Wanderer.
DMT Wanderer, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Ramond must have spotted something on TARDIS that I just couldn't make out when either runner did the peek.
It was bombs last game, by the way.
Well, typically you need those, right?
yeah, that was the last game. This game might be something else.
And those are actually, if they are bombs, that would actually be in logic with that scale.
Yeah, and that's a big chest for bugs. Well, for one bug. It does say bug,
singular.
not bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, singular bug.
Yeah, and they multiply infinitely.
True, yeah. You capture one bug, it becomes 3. Conventional knowledge. Oh, Mido's
Man, that's
not stacked today.
Well, he might be flush with cash, but we'll never know.
True. And this is all in logic with that one strength, so...
It is.
Yes, indeed. Water Temple Foolish. I'd love to see it. Last game too, by the way.
I did notice that.
Look at that ice arrows. For the max. We don't want those. Yeah, you could also call them nice arrows, true. Goron City is a wanderer, right?
That is indeed.
I'm just making sure I read it correctly.
When was the last time Ramond saved?
Right when he planted the bean, I want to say.
Yeah, I think he's setting up for extended chew recovery strat.
Yeah, I like it. He just safe warp, says someone. Yeah, safe warp would be after planting the bean, so check that.
That's too early.
That's way too early, right?
Way too early.
Yeah, he's not having it. Doesn't matter, all these chews are being scummed anyway. You got this, Ramond. Indeed, you can equip elemental arrows without a bomb, without a bow, because the game never assumed you could get it without getting the bow first.
However, you do have an empty quiver when you do it.
Yeah, you don't have any arrows to shoot.
If you could have somehow elemental arrows and magic, and it would give you like 5 arrows or something like that, it'd be a nice like random trick to use in select circumstances.
Yeah, just to be clear on that, the way the game is programmed, actually the bow, there is not like one bow, there is 3 bows, or 4 even. There's the fire arrows bow, the ice arrows bow, the light arrows bow. That's Bow and Well Wonder, I think.
It is.
There's a lot of wonders coming up.
Yeah,
which suggests that this might be a deceptive seed.
Yeah. And also, Graveyard Wanderer, we might get Song of Storms being a Wanderer. Being the answer for our Wanderer Graveyard.
I don't think that's possible, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can have a whole bunch of Wanderer hints that lead to Wanderer hints.
There's only one Storms in the game, regardless. I don't think that could be Wanderer.
But if it only points to Wanderer items, not path items, it's not required by the seed.
Oh, Oh.
Yeah. So if your bows are Field, Bottom of the Well, and Forest Temple, and you have access to a whole bunch of bombs, areas, minuet, and storms, everything that I just listed off is a Wanderer item that can point to a single bow.
That's disgusting.
It is.
That's one choose. Now we have 23 of them. 22 now, but still it's one choose. Well, Ramond is using all those chews, and he's... yeah, this part of the play I don't really understand. He's picking the song, unless he's okay with not using these chews anymore. That's the bonus. Yeah, what? Is he gonna save? No, right? He must be...
No, this is... I don't think he's gonna scum. So, we have...
He went Ravage Village, right?
Yes.
Okay. And where do we find Saria's song again?
Saria's was in the windmill.
Okay.
Did anyone spot the medallions?
Yes, but they went really quickly, so I don't remember them. Oh, no, song, I don't care about that. Well, maybe actually Graveyard is still a thing.
Kikiri Forest Foolish.
Yeah, we knew that. We saw the Mido's house. It wasn't stacked, so it's foolish.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I'm so confused.
All right. Well, DC is done on Dowsey's side, so that puts Ganon's castle into access out of logic because he doesn't have bombs.
True. That's true. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But it's accessible.
Accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I was asking about if anyone knew our medallion order is Minuet on Burning Cack. If Forest is vanilla or our water medallion, that would make Saria's a step.
Yep. Yeah, I really don't understand Ramond's play, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's a standard opener, but it's weird in Blitz and how he's been doing it, especially without saving all the Jews.
Yeah, that's the thing. The routing is a bit odd, but that's one thing. But I mean, he was setting himself up for an extremely nice choose scum, and then decided not to. Excuse me.
Yeah, Dowsey going straight into Ganon's castle.
I mean, it makes sense. This could be wisdom.
Requiem.
This could even be power if there's a double bomb back out there somewhere. But if that TARDIS was indeed bombs, then this could be wisdom. Because, scale bombs, and then there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, it's a boomerang.
Or a boomerang.
Or a boomerang.
We're just going to put that one away.
Yeah, it could either be double bombs, but yeah, I think scale bombs is what makes sense. Assuming those were indeed bombs. I actually didn't see them, but...
I'll see if I can fake pronounce this. An uh-a-rang.
Uh-a-rang?
Uh-a-rang.
Uh-a-rang.
You have to say it with much more disappointment, but I can't do it.
Uh-a-rang. Dowsey once again just living the nearby shield life. I will remind the chat that he died 3 times to Stelvos in Forest Temple without a shield. Was it 4 times? I don't know. It was a lot of times. On the other hand, we have Ramond buying the shield though. Without the discount, by the way. Never mind, he got a 5 rupee discount.
Small chest. So immediately warping back out.
Yep. Makes sense.
Save quit.
So I imagine... Wait, if there's bombs on the TARDIS, then the strength is not half, surely, right?
I'm sure statistically speaking they're not equal, but they are because there's only 3 of them in either case, right?
True, true. Yeah, lots of alternative for either item, so that makes it weird. But since the scale is path, I feel like the bomb bag is a bit more weighted in this situation.
Yeah. Well, if whatever this is,
Oh, it's a
hook
hook shot.
shot.
Never mind. Fuck me.
Yeah. Let's go with Forest is a good wisdom play.
Yeah, we have strength and we have a hook shot in the same location though. I don't know, but scale hook shot that adds up.
Yeah.
Then maybe the strength is for something else together. Because wisdom is source scale into hook shot. That resolves entirely.
Yeah. The only hiccup there is Minuet accessible without Forest?
Yeah, and it's for Dowsey here, this won't be an issue. He has the boomerang, so he can just get that hook shot regardless right now if he knows the trick.
Oh, and we have a slingshot on Dompe digging.
Yeah, you hate to see it. I'm not gonna assume that's anything. Now the question is, does Dowsey know the boomerang trick? And I think the answer is no. Or Dowsey just doesn't want that hook shot.
That seems like a bold play. We'll see if the strategy pays off.
Oh, maybe Dowsey knows something we don't. Alright, let's get that strength, Ramond. Here we go. Is it Ramond or Ramond? What do you think? I have no idea.
I go with Ramond.
Alright, let's go with Ramond then. It sounds so French though, and he's from Austria. I don't know.
And strength 2 behind bombs.
Oh yeah, behind like bombs or hammer.
Well, bombs or hammer. Yeah.
No why, so you wouldn't say Ray. Okay, yeah, that's fair, I hear that, but people spell names and pronounce them in very weird names. I mean, just look at celebrities' kids' names and you'll get your answer. Right, I were Ramond in this situation, I would be making my way over to Forest for sure.
Yeah, and I think he's doing it through Goron City. Mm-hmm. You have Death Mountain Trail Wanderer, you have Goron City Wanderer. Granted, I can't remember which ones he knows.
I think he's going. I think. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is that?
DC, yeah, he has to. There's a 0 power. It could, but for all he knows, it could be the strength.
I think I also saw that our Wanderer on Death Mountain Trail might be a strength.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
It looked like a gauntlet above Dodongo's cavern.
That did look like a gauntlet. I was gonna say the same.
Yeah, and Dowsey did not turn around to peek at it.
No, that's true. Which would make sense with the hook shot from the scale. You would expect that other strength to not be it then. Like I said, that's a good guess at least, and it seems to be what's going on here.
That was a duplicate. Or that's the same DMT Wanderer, never mind.
Yeah. Boom. You gotta wonder though. A flower that explodes, that's kind of crazy. If you know anything about explosives, there's usually nitrates in there. Which is really difficult to grow naturally. It's actually what they get out of the earth. How they do the photosynthesis thing. So these bomb flowers are just, I don't know, they're pulling a lot of nitrogen out of the ground, that's for sure.
Yeah, and leaving an absolutely like desolate soil behind.
Oh yeah.
Nothing else will grow there.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, look around, it makes sense. It actually kind of adds up, right? Like, I mean, Death Mountain area is barren as fuck. He's getting those beans for that hook shot. Kind of unfortunate that he doesn't know the hook shot trick, because that would have saved him a lot of time. I mean, sorry, the boomerang trick.
Yeah, knowing the boomerang trick.
We saw that last game from Ramond's side, but he doesn't have the boomerang this time, so...
I probably will in short order.
Yeah, I feel like Dowsey might be interested in learning that trick now. Because then you only have to find a really important item on the TARDIS once to realize you want to learn that trick.
Yeah, I want access multiple ways, especially in like a late bomb seed where you don't get a scale either.
Oh yeah. I've had seeds where just a huge logic trail just to get up there.
Yep.
And you have a boomerang accessible very early instead, so you could have just skipped all of it.
Yeah. You have foolish Jabu and free boomerang in like Mido's house.
Yeah, exactly.
Just learn it.
Trust me, it will happen to you once, and then you will curse yourself for not knowing it. And it's an easy trick. There's a super easy tell that you can follow for it.
I'm super inconsistent at it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I want to teach Ramond the neutral rolls here to get this easy.
Yep.
There we go. He's got it. We got it. Nice.
So my personal favorite way to do that room is the back walk with hover boots to land on the bomb flower platform.
Oh yeah.
It just always feels so good every time.
And there you go. He's out of there. Makes sense. I mean, the Triforce of power is not gonna be there anymore at this point. Unless there's some duplicate bombs out, so there's somewhere that's possible.
Small chest.
Let's see if that's strength 2 now. Indeed it is.
It is.
Oh, we know where all the strengths are. Can't be for Light Trial, because then they wouldn't be Wanderer.
Yep.
Unless there's a Wanderer item in Light Trial, that could still be true.
That would be so mean.
Yeah, but it's totally possible with a path counters, though.
It is. Oh, that... You could have a path count 1 on the ZL Light Trial check. No, you can't. Because obviously Strength 3 would be required then.
Yes, exactly.
Triforce pieces aren't Wanderer despite there's 3 of them.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
I'm good at this game, I promise.
Tremble at my name. I am the... Yo. Buono Diora.
Paperweight.
Yeah. The Stone of Agony.
Well, with Hookshot, you can get another song.
Oh yeah. Bolero is accessible and in logic. So is this, though, to be fair.
It's one of those things about Blitz that I forget. Like 50% of the time, I'd say, is like Strength 2. I'm running through Goron City for some reason, where I have Bolero, and it's like, no, just go check Hammer Chest.
Oh, look at that. Nice. We don't stand the fire arrows. No, we're not checking the hints? Okay. Wait, we checked the hint earlier, didn't we? Chat, did we check the hint?
No.
We checked the hint, right? Chat? No,
Nope.
fuck that hint. No, fuck that hint in particular, it seems.
Yeah. Yeah. Has 3 path hints, potentially. 4 wanderers. I don't care about hints anymore. I'm just gonna win.
I know the seed. I figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Autopilot from here on out.
Yeah. Hints? That's a crutch. I already won game 1. I need to give my opponent a fighting chance here. Storms, okay.
Okay.
Now, that can't be for wisdom.
There goes the
Well, we can't say
you know,
the hook
Storms.
Sorry.
I was just saying, there goes the Storms Wanderer in Graveyard theory. Oh, but yeah, presumably our strength is our wander item.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking if courage, if that is, hold on. If the hookshot in graveyard is path to courage, but it is, probably, right? Most likely. Then that could be for that storms. And maybe we just need ZL for the well.
Well, except for the hookshot is behind scale as far as we know. So
Yeah, but scale hookshot storms is 3, and then ZL make 4, right?
Oh, yes, for courage.
Yes, for courage, yes.
Yeah.
For wisdom,
wisdom
know the
is
sword skill. Yeah. You know, the chances of wisdom being in force are pretty high, I would say. That's indeed where Ramond is heading next.
And Dowsey probably going right in behind him.
Yeah, but Ramond will probably get it a little bit quicker. Ooh, yeah, that's not easy to set up that way. You really want to use a setup from either from the water like this, or from the entrance of the maze. That looked off to me.
That was left.
Way to left. Still to left. I've practiced this trick, you can tell.
Yeah. Dowsey getting, I don't know, one of the variants of miter skip.
The cross guard needs to be like on the line, and it's like past the line, so it's never gonna work. Yeah, at this point you just give it up.
I do the pommel, right? Like the very bottom of the sword. Like,
that's unlucky.
Immediately left of the break in the wall.
Yeah. The cross guard is really the tell. You can tell by that. Okay, that's nice.
There we go.
You don't get to see this slow wave very often, but here we are. Oh, this can really mess you up. And this might be the difference between Dowsey and Ramond finding the Triforce beast first. If it isn't here, of course. No guarantees, but it's a good chance.
I like it though. This makes pretty good viewing. We are literally a hallway apart in the Forest Temple.
Yeah, not even a full hallway. There's Bolero.
There's a moblin in the middle. Oh, it's not S5 or anything like that, but like I still feel obliged to go double nap time.
I just want to note out.
Open.
I just want to point out that Ramond has overtaken Dowsey again.
He skipped getting the small key.
No, he went up there.
He saw it as a key.
Yeah, but even when he was up there faster too. That's my point.
Oh yes, yeah.
So regardless of whether he picked it up or not, he was pulling it. This is a close forest. We could basically see the execution difference between the two players right now. And Dowsey might be feeling a bit of a deja vu right now as he's entering this room without a shield and only 2 hearts once again. Will history repeat itself, or will this be the easy clap Triforce fight that we wanted to see last time? Looking good so far. That's one. That was nice.
That last jump slash was close. Come on, I think of one more.
Oh, yes. He got it. No repeat of the last time.
Wow.
Getting that fairy. Makes sense. We only have 1 heart left, you know.
1 heart and going into Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, the Triforce piece will have to be there. Otherwise, it's well, no, the strengths are Wanderers, so it could still be behind the push block.
Need 3 keys for it to be bow chest at that point, right?
Right.
I guess you can also do the skips in, like, you can, if you know your forest recoil, you can do Floor Master and the...
It's not logic though, so it can't be there.
Not with what we have so far.
No, I mean if Wisdom isn't here, then it can be there.
Bow and Song of Time and Hovers all can cancel. That's the vote.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You're right, actually. This is why I hate low path counts, by the way. They're just worse. They're worse.
Yeah, it's... Look, I know I have 0 of these items, but I can logically, or I can, out of logic, get there and just know. I don't have to, like, oh, I got a bow, let's go rush bow checks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure. But it could be right here. And this is really where that shield makes a big difference for Ramond. It's just so much nicer than the shield.
Joy's power crouch stabbing.
It's like doing a jump slash constantly. Well, that's bomb shoes. Oh, that's bombs.
Bomb
Never mind.
eggs.
Boom bass.
So you remember how you're looking for potentially another item to make bottom of the well?
Well, even with the strength, this is not going to happen. So we need other things. But for courage, we might have what we need. By the way, with bombs now, we can access everything except the ZL lock checks in the well. Because hookshot locks both storms and bombs, as far as we know right now. That makes 4. I'd consider it at least.
I would too. It's not a heavy time investment, especially when they have Nocturne, and that's Cac Courage.
Cac Courage. What are we finding Kakariko again?
I just have a strength written down right now. In the Redad Grotto, right? Oh, wait. It's areas.
Oh,
was
yeah,
also Courage.
That still checks out, but now the storms falls away.
Yeah.
So it's for bombs. Oh, it's back off DC then, isn't it?
Except for Dowsey already went through DC.
Yeah, but not the... Oh yeah, he cleared the full thing, didn't he? Yeah, that isn't it then. Could be a lot of things, to be fair. Yeah, it's one of the other pains of having a later bomb bag in a low path count is like, cool, well this locks half the game. But we can safely assume that we've solved the path to courage, right? It's scale for the hook shot and then plus Sarias to act as bombs in Forest Temple. That's probably what it is. I mean, it could be something else, but that's almost guaranteed. It just makes a lot of sense.
Is dead.
So at some point we would expect to find a path hint for the... Wait, no, the skill's already hinted by Wisdom too, right? So it couldn't be hinted by Path as well. But it's almost certainly on the path to Courage as well.
It would make sense based on what we found so far. It would have to be Slingshot is our path Courage for the scale to not matter.
So we would expect to find one more path for Wisdom and 2 more Wanderers then. Because we have 4 Wanderers right now, I think.
Yes.
And 4 paths. And if one of the paths is shared between Courage and Wisdom, then there would only be 1 more path hint out there.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and 2 more Wanderers. Unless there's not enough Wanderer items to fill in, of course. But then we'll see sometimes hints, which is always fun.
It'll be interesting. Like, I know we're only about 40 minutes in, but getting a sometimes hint when you're about an hour into a match. Just seeing if they, you know, how reckless they start to play, basically, right?
Yeah, I'm not in love with the spirit check though, because then we need to find wanderers for magic and lens as well to make that Requiem unnecessary.
Ramond getting more chews now that he has a bomb bag.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the spirit play necessarily because of the what's it called? The strength, which could definitely, they're all wanderers, so that could definitely be for strength too, right? But you would need literally magic and lens to make the Requiem not path. So this feels a bit too much for me.
Yeah, I agree. The other thing with Well Wanderer is, so I think Ramond here is going to DC Ganon's Castle, then maybe age change into Well.
But it can be Well, surely.
Not for an item, but to find out what the Wanderer is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because if we find something like, say, Wanderer Magic, you know, that intensifies Spirit a lot.
It does, it does. So the Goron City Wanderer is that for the fire ants, you think?
Like, it could be. It's more just happens to be the only thing we know.
Yeah, there could be. There's other things in that place still that we haven't checked.
Yeah, but so the other things to consider is Dancing Dad is ZL and Arya's locked, right?
Yes.
So yeah. ZL would have to be path if... Oh, it's just for a Wanderer. Never mind.
For a Wanderer, yeah, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Same with the bomb bag locking spinning pot.
Yep. Well, the bombs we found in Forest Temple, so that's the spinning pot I would probably discard at this point.
Yeah, well, it still could be Wanderer, right?
Oh yeah, it could still be Wanderer. Oh, yeah. Wanderer is so confusing at times. Isn't it?
It is. It's like, oh yeah, no, it can't be a path item here, but...
Okay, finally, we got it.
Yeah, so Alfalfa, like, we know that Strength 3 isn't going to be for anything right now.
Yeah, that would be impossible. Oh, look, a big Goron sword. That's nice.
Alright, 2-hour seed, 40 minutes gone. What is that, 22 minutes saved?
I don't think quite that much, but... maybe like 5? You know, without honestly, if we had a shield, maybe, but we can't crouch stab, so this happens.
Yep. So now guaranteed time neutral, right?
Any time game you might have gone out of BGS is gone. Listen, if your team never buy your shield, you're in absolute shambles right now. Between this seed and the previous one, is not a good time to be a never buy a shielder.
I wonder if we're just going to hit the point where someone just runs out to Spirit just because.
Oh, no,
not
chat.
Spirit, sorry, GTG.
No, chat, you're completely wrong. Listen, there's nothing difficult about Iron Knuckles and one-hit KO. Just don't get hit. It's easy. Just don't get hit. I don't see what the issue of Onko is, you know? If you don't get hit, it's easy.
Same theory with Onko. Never roll.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't roll into walls. How hard can it be? Just don't roll near walls. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I have the strats for you right here. Oh, this is almost anxiety-inducing to watch again, honestly. Alright. Easy peasy.
Easy.
Oh, he's mad.
Can't shield flick, so stab.
Fuck that guy in particular, is what he's thinking right now. Oh, it's a big chest.
Both sides. Choose and piece 1.
Okay, so there is a lens and magic out there. Has to be, otherwise this makes no sense.
That's at
Lens magic and hover boost, sorry. And hovers.
34 minutes.
And long shot Eponas. There has to be a long shot out there, Eponas, because those need to cancel each other out, because otherwise we can't cross the bridge, right? And there needs to be a magic, hovers, and a lens out there. 2 magics, even. Oh, no, just 1 magic. You don't need any specific one. Oh yeah, long shot costs the bridge too. Sorry, you're right, chat. You're right, You're right, chat. I'm sorry. I always forget you can hookshot over the bridge. That never made sense to me. I'll explain why too. When I got the hookshot, my first thought as a kid was, "Oh, I can get across this bridge now, right?" That's what I was thinking. So I went there and I shoot at it, and I was 100% sure I could make it because it doesn't look that far when you're looking at that bridge, right? It doesn't look that far at all. And with a trick, actually, you can make it, so it's really close.
Is it reachable with a hookshot extension?
Yeah, exactly. You can reach with hookshot extension, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Today I learned.
Yeah. But so it looks like you should be able to make it, and I shot at it like a million times as a kid, and I was like, okay, well, this isn't doable. And then I just never realized that if you had a longer hook shot, which you get later in the game, you could reach it. It never dawned on me. So I keep forgetting. New prediction up, chat. We'll find the second Triforce piece first. Oh, Ramond including this. Okay, any Triforce piece. Whatever. Listen, if you guys want to be a really, if you want to earn a lot of channel points, vote on nobody and hope you're really lucky. Because I don't think you'll have many other
highly
people.
Suspicious.
Because I don't think there's going to be many other people taking that option. Yeah, I think you might have to cancel that one, Tobias, because we're about to find it.
Baseball. So, where do we think Dowsey goes next?
That's a good question. Well, probably? Just to check out that Wanderer. But I think I already know that it has to be either, like, it has to be something like magic or lens or a long shot, right? Surely.
Yeah.
As far as we know right now, it's long shot locked, hook shot locked, the well, so we'd totally okay if it was there. Never mind, we're looking to be going somewhere else. No, it could be after the 2 as well, wisdom.
Is Dowsey maybe going to child GC?
I think so. Yeah, that makes sense. And maybe, yeah, I think that's it. This is the fastest way there.
Or not.
Huh? Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. What the fuck? No, then I don't know.
Maybe doing the bomb lock? Nope, not doing that either.
You didn't get Saria's song checked yet. That's for Eponas.
Right.
That wondrous Eponas, we know that much for sure now.
So... If GTG is anything, the Stalfos check is the most probable, right?
Yeah, I would say so. It can't be too deep. We know that accessing it is all Wanderer, so... Wait, is it? No, not necessarily. That would imply there's also a long shot out there.
Which means the graveyard hookshot path is weird, right? That's
No, if there's Eponas and long shot out there, it all makes sense. If there's an Eponas song out there and a hookshot, locked hookshot, then it completely checks out and then negates each other, and then we have Wonder access to GTG. That needs to be in the game to check out though. Because for Spirit, we just need to be able to cross over there. So for that, it doesn't matter whether it's Eponas or Longshot that gets us there, as long as we can cross that bridge.
Yeah, Shannick, that's kind of where my mind was going. Power has to be on Stalfos. It can be no other check.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's two ways of crossing the bridge, then yeah, it could definitely be in GTG. If there's two bows out there, then the lobby room check can also be included in that list. Like, the list goes on at that point.
Oh yeah.
There's our Triforce piece. Okay, now we can do a prediction as to who gets the next one. You will need the classic controller. Tobias called me chief, but Tobias is the moderator, not me. Pretty sure Tobias is the chief here.
But you're in the driver's seat right now.
Oh,
actually, that's not even fully true.
I was about to say, I don't think that's true.
Tobias just hits end stream. Aww.
I think it could be on right side maze, depending on song or time location.
You need bombs or a hook shot to get.
Oh well, there's the long shot as well.
There's long shot.
I called that, didn't I?
You did indeed.
And we have Eponas as well, so that one is fully accessible now. So yeah, GTG is starting to look pretty good.
Yeah, and as Shannick's saying, bomb locked for the long shot.
There's a bow.
And a free bow.
Free bow. Could also be a Wanderer bow, you never know. You never know.
Now... Yeah, no, see, I see a bottle in their tracker. This means big pose and play in Foolish Market, right?
Mm-hmm. Is that courage? That courage could also wait. No. Or can it? I'm thinking, could that courage be power? No. No way, right?
Could a check on adult hand spirit be 0?
We have 3 strengths, so those 2 are gone. We have 2 ways of accessing Spirit Temple. We know that's already true regardless. So what is still left to get up there? I want to say that's not possible. I want to say that's courage.
Yeah.
Intuitively.
It really depends about key logic, right? Because it's trying to think. It's like you couldn't have a key on the ZL, any of the ZL checks, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because both. It's 3 key lock, right?
Yeah. Well, regardless of what, I do think we're about to find our. I also think that the Triforce piece is probably in Bolock's Forest Temple. Could the Triforce in the Spirit Animal be Wisdom though? I think that is possible. It's really hard to say. Well, we're about to find out if Power is in here. I do think there's a good chance that it's going to be in here. You might want to start the prediction now, by the way.
I would say no, actually. It can't be Wisdom because, as far as we know, Hookshot locks our bomb bag, and it's the bombs that we need to get to that check. It's not the Hookshot.
Very, very fair. No. Oh, you know that Wanderer's fire arrows in Goron City? That might
Spirit
be
logic.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that.
There it is.
Look, the commentary booth's not always full of shit. That is certainly Power. That is locked by nothing. Well, it is, but not like hard locked. That's definitely Power, chat. Trust me. We have both Eponas and Longshot and Logic, and that's all you need to get there. So. Not only is Longshot impossible Wanderer, it just is a Wanderer for that particular check.
Epona's was on Requiem. No, never mind. Got that backwards. Epona's was Serious.
Yeah, but either way, it was accessible, so at the same time as Epona.
Yeah.
The point is that the Epona song is not locked by getting here, and neither is the Longshot, so that's all that matters, really.
Yeah. So, I don't think there's much reason to stick around GTG.
No, we should leave.
Yeah.
I think, at least. I mean,
Right,
if it's wisdom, hold on. If it's wisdom, then it needs to be hookshot locked, basically. So I don't know, actually.
Oh, and the other hookshot is technically is also hookshot locked, right?
Yes. So it needs to be hookshot locked.
So yeah, the first hookshot would have to not be available, and the seed is unbeatable.
Honestly,
yeah,
when it comes to those things, I'm just going to defer to your expertise because I don't know. I'm too stupid for those kinds of things.
Yeah, basically, if the first hookshot, so the one that we got in Graveyard, was unavailable, we could, as far as we know, never get the hookshot in the well.
Yeah, so, that's right, because the other Storms is locked by it, yeah. Storms is locked by hookshot, as far as we know right now.
But Bolero is Sacred Forest Meadow as adult, and we have Serious off. Yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind. I don't know, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
listen, I've commentated the seed before this. My brain is fried from the last seed we commentated. Oh, I commentated, so.
Rely on to come in with the save. But bombs are hookshot locked, so it's still hookshot locked. Haha.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that. I was just testing if chat was paying attention. You know, we don't want to solve the seed for them. They need to do their work too. This is your notice that the restreamer is getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy?
Alright, big chest. Hook locked.
Bomb shoes. Now we have a lot of bomb shoes now. That's something.
What if it's bow locked?
I think it's Wanderer's bow locked in Forest, personally. Ooh, that's a big chest in the middle. Can we logically reach that though? We need quite a few keys more.
Ramond is missing the bow, right? He hasn't done well.
He hasn't done well. No long shot, no bow. We're leaving.
Keys. Interim song. You know, get doused in a little rain before going into a volcano.
It's a thinking song.
Yeah. 14 seconds of free think time.
You know when sometimes you think you're like, or like maybe humming something while you're thinking? That's basically what that is. But Link, you know, he's a mute protagonist, so he can't speak to himself, so he plays songs. Look, there's some... That's a magic. That's a magic. You're welcome, I know. We need that magic for crossing the wasteland.
Absolutely necessary.
Absolutely necessary, yeah. For this seed to make sense, at least.
And we are hammerlocked out of Fire Temple.
Which you would expect. Okay, well, happy 1 hour, everybody. We're back here at the water place. Go to safe warp.
You want to do a roll call?
Sure, yeah, why not? I'm just gonna follow whatever gets put in the chat first. So I'm gonna do a shout out to our runners, Ramond and dowsey9027. Make sure to follow them on Twitch. They're putting up a great show for us. Lots of ups and downs, emotional twists and turns. That first race was pretty crazy. Of course, a shout out to our trackers, KLO1313, Nefarian, Shanok, doing a fantastic job as always. Give them a follow too. They also play Triforce Blitz. At least Nefarian is. He's in the semifinals against Mr. Martin soon. Make sure you watch that. And to our race monitor, Ginger Sonny, our restreamer Tobias G, and of course my fellow co-host, xtremepsy.
And thank you to my fellow co-host, Spell.
And finally, a shout out to you for watching the seed, because without you, we would be shouting into the void, and that wouldn't be fun for anyone. Well, actually, I probably would enjoy that still. But
yeah, I do it on a regular basis, but it feels much better to know there's someone on the other end.
Yes, you baseball.
Specifically baseball.
Yeah, because it's just in general, baseball pretty awesome person. So. And if you want to join me in the booth here, or perhaps you want to join xtremepsy, I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you'd rather not have me as your co-commentator. That can be pretty agitating, but we need volunteers. Come sign up, come restream, come track, come commentate, come raise monitor even, I don't know. Just come volunteer, it's fun.
And if you want to commentate, you get to do an audition for Hell Knight.
Yeah, true.
And I'm sure there's something for restreaming because technical stuff, but that's beyond me.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think we're actually looking for new restreamers right now, so that part was probably a lie. I know we're not accepting new restreamers until after this tournament, so hold your horses on that one. And yes, hashtag not a cult.
You know, Bronze Noob, in a very roundabout way, you could potentially argue that, you know, Ganondorf is pitching a ball, you smack it back at him, and the game is just trying to hit him in the face, right?
Yeah, but it's tennis. You don't shoot the ball at each other in baseball. At least I hope not. That'd be dangerous. Then again, baseball's name is This Isn't Baseball, which would be true in the case of Ganon. And yes, chat, I have noticed dowsey having a bit of a reliving of his Forest Temple experience from last seed, dying to this Stalfos. God, the names are so weird for these mobs. And there's his Triforce piece. Listen, compared to the last seed, this is a massive improvement, so I'm all for it regardless.
Yep, just had to get the rust out of the knuckles, right?
Oh yeah, true. I mean, dowsey did say he hasn't played Zooter in like 4 days, so yeah, you know, there's a little bit of rust there.
Considering you're in the middle of a tournament, yep. It comes back quick.
It does, yes.
All right, we will see if Ramond plays Serenade to age change.
He's just,
Head
I'm
right
done.
to
Yeah,
GTG.
I'm done. Yeah, but dowsey had a bow and he's done in GTG already. Could be a mistake. Or perhaps dowsey knows something that we don't. Because dowsey's heading over to Forest Temple, clearly.
Yep.
Oh, just play Saria's song.
Yeah. Especially at nighttime. This lineup is so
Oh,
painful
never
at
mind.
night.
Never mind. Dowsey,
wow.
Dowsey knows better than us. He showed us. He showed us. It's like, what's this commentary panel saying? Just play Saria's song. Watch this.
Yeah. When GG stands for God Gamer.
God Gamer. So that's what I always call myself, mockingly. I have this uncanny ability that whenever I stream a game, like, for example, Elden Ring or something, I will, like, say something like, watch this, chat, watch this. God Gaming coming. Gonna get this first try. And I just die in the most hilarious way possible. It's like, it's always, comedic timing is always off the charts when I play games like that. Unintentionally, by the way. Unintentionally.
There may have been a day where, I'll say this about 3-4 months ago, where it's like, yeah, I spent a couple, not a couple hours, but a while doing chew strats on King Dodongo and like getting the timing and like understanding how it worked and all that. And like I was on stream, and so like I just reloaded and like, yeah, no, it's like this is what I was doing today, and then just proceeded to whiff like 20 chews in a row. Yeah, it's like, come on, I tried. This was after practice. I'm not trying to like brag. It's just like this is new to me and I find it interesting. Couldn't do it.
Oh, the chat seems, you know, there's a prediction going on right now for who will find who will complete the seed. And of course, the option is that there is also no one. And right now, 20% of people think Ramond's gonna win. 80%, well, 78% of people think dowsey. And no one. It's 2%. Yeah, there's a whole hour left, and there's only a two-path Triforce piece out there. The people who are betting on no one are really hoping to win a lot of points here. Also, chat is about talking about baseball. I don't know what they're talking about. I just noticed that.
Like, I just let that keep going. Like I saw talks about peanuts and probably like Cracker Jacks was thrown in there or something. Playing the old-timey songs as everyone waxes nostalgic or whatever the saying is.
Yeah, what I want to know though is, chat, those of you who've picked dowsey over Ramond, and there's a lot of you, 80%, why do you feel so confident that dowsey will be the one to take this game first? Because clearly, you are all thinking something. It's just Nap. Okay, Nap, you're very confident. You're confident in game 3. Okay, fair enough. Confident or hopeful, by the way? Because I hope for a game 3 as well, of course. That's the most exciting.
Greg asked, what can't just straight up be 2 paths? So right now, based on how our items laid out and our working theory, that bomb bags are path. Surprisingly, anything that is behind bombs is out of reach.
Yeah, that's true.
So technically, the back of Dodongo's cavern, although we know it's not anything, is too deep for a wisdom 2.
Yeah, checks out, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's weird, right? Like, since when is there a piece that couldn't have been in Dodongo's cavern because it's too deep?
Well, this time. Let's see, where can it be? Let's just go down in dungeons. Can it be in Ice Cavern? Yes. Well, no. Actually, no. That wouldn't make sense with the pass we got, right?
No.
I mean, I was thinking like Ritter's Letter and ZL, and you get there. Yes, that's true, but not with the other information we have. So not Ice Cavern. We can write that one off.
Where is ZL? We don't have it.
Where is that?
ZL.
Yeah. I'm reclaiming the letter Z. The Americans have stolen it.
I'm Canadian. I should know better.
The Americans have stolen Z from me, and I don't like it.
But yeah.
I think Forest Temple's a good bet, though.
Fire, right? It just depends on where our hammer is.
Well, if hammer is required for fire, then that just makes all a no, right?
It depends on like how it's laid out, right?
Well,
because a hammer could just be locked behind something.
Well, we have the wisdom path. We have a Zora's River for skill, which got us, as far as we can tell, only the hook shot. It's got to have to be behind hook shots, right?
So hammer in Zora's domain.
Why would it be in Zora's domain?
So scale to get a hammer off of, you know, diving minigame.
Oh,
makes the boss key loop too.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good thinking. Yeah, we were so focused on that hook shot, but that doesn't have to be it at all.
It doesn't.
And I think, well, I don't know, but maybe Ramond has had the same epiphany because he's out of there. As is Dowsey. But why? What is Ramond doing?
This is potentially a hints play, checking south field.
No, I think GGG.
Well, in either case, you have Epona. Good.
Yeah, I think it's a GTG play. I think he's going back. And I think Dowsey's right behind him.
He can, both of them can reverse Wasteland, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that's in their skill set, and I thought it's faster than this.
Well, I will... Yeah, it is. It's marginally faster, but it is faster. You would hope that people in the third round of the main bracket do know how to reverse Wasteland. It's a very... It's honestly, people in here who are learning Zooter and they're like, you know, they're beginners. They're like, I want to get into Triforce Blitz. Learn how to reverse Wasteland. Literally, that should be your #1 priority.
Number 2 is Mweep Skip.
Yeah.
And number 3 is either buy a shield or learn Zora's River without a shield.
Yeah. Also, buying a shield is not a trick, it's just it's a rule.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah, Ramond is not even going for hints. Ramond doesn't care about hints anymore. We're done with hints. We're going straight for GTG.
You're receiving some shots there still.
What? We've skipped then reverse? I don't know. I'd say they're pretty equal in terms of usefulness.
Alright, because there's lots of people in chat that...
Oh, not the reverse. Sorry, I meant Lence's Wasteland, but I kind of can't reverse as part of that. It's pretty much the same trick, except in reverse.
Fancy that.
Fancy that.
I was going to say, there's a lot of people in here that watch a fair chunk of Blitz. So, what is everyone's favorite trick that Blitz has made way more important? And tell me why it's Mweep Skip.
I think Weave Skip is pretty much equally important in Triforce Blitz as it is in Standard, surely.
Well, okay, yeah, with the S5 meta that ended up being there.
Yeah.
P1 skip.
I think P1 skip has become valuable again thanks to Triforce Blitz. But maybe not as much as people think, because it's you need a sword to get in there. If it was open Deku, I would agree, because when it's open Deku, you end up doing B1 skip a lot.
But usually in Triforce, I find that if you're going into deck with a Kokiri sword, you probably have bombs too to do the ground jump with.
I like it. Inko, thinking outside the box. Hook shot phantom cannon. Not really a trick, but definitely something to practice that you normally don't have to deal with, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you definitely do it more often. I would say that's for sure. Okay. These are indeed all bow lock checks that we're doing right now. So, well, this one isn't, but the one we did earlier. I want to go to the maze. I would say I'm done here. Yep.
Yeah. Especially with long shot, if you really want to go check right side.
Can it be here though? I guess it could be. Yeah, it
like
could be.
yeah, you know, it's 0 in, 1 hook shot. Behind scale, right? You know, it just means a wanderer bow.
Yeah, wanderer bow seems pretty much. Where are we going, Ramond? This can be. This is unlocked. We went over this one, I think. Yep. If it's here, we made a critical error. That would imply that Spirit Temple is. So that something has gone really wrong. Let's put it that way.
Except for center of the maze is 9 key locked.
Yeah.
So that's a small key. So I don't think it can be center maze anymore, right?
I don't agree. Well, I mean, I agree it can't be there. That would be weird.
It can be 2.
I think Ramond knows that though. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe he just wants that center chest. He did come all the way here for it after all. Vanilla ice arrows? No.
I missed peeked. There's a big chest here.
Oh, wow, okay. Ramond's eyes are working better than mine. Look at
There
that.
it is.
There
GG.
it is. That GG to Ramond taking game 2 of the series, sending dowsey home. Unfortunately, even though this was a very exciting match, dowsey was very close behind him in this game. Of course, that does mean that Ramond will be going on to the semi-finals of the main bracket. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, what an exciting game too. They were like synchronized for like 50 minutes straight or something in the end.
Yeah.
Well, at least very close behind on each other.
Regardless, very exciting match.
Definitely. Now, it is pretty late for me. I have been commentating for like 3.5 hours. So once I get in here, I'll congratulate them and then I'll excuse myself.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty done. I'm cooked.
The last piece was 5 key locked in GTG maze.
Indeed. Now 7, because you need to open up the other side first. Logically speaking.
There's 2 keys before the...
Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough. But it's still 7 in total.
Oh, it is 7. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. 5 keys to get there and 2 for the other wing. You have to open that first.
Yeah.
Cooked spell, alphabet soup. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Boo. Oh.
No, it was quite painful at the end there.
That wasn't a boo for you, to be clear. I was booing at chat. That wasn't a boo for you, to be clear. I was booing at chat.
I dipped out of GTG at the end there. I can't believe I dipped out of maybe GTG at the end there. Rescale into
Sorry, I'm going to have to stop you right there for a second. You are echoing like crazy.
Now everyone went silent.
Yeah. No one wants to trigger the echo.
Is that fixed it?
I hope so. We'll find out in a second, I'm sure. Anyway, welcome, you two. GG's Ramond for taking game 2. GG's dowsey. Unfortunately, can't win them all, but you put up a really good fight. It was very close, I would say, in both games, honestly.
That just finding that third piece there in GTG just after the end was painful, really painful.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah.
I left GTG when I found that first piece, thinking, Forest Temple, scale into Hook, maybe it'd be early on, and well, obviously it wasn't.
I am going to excuse myself that I have been commentating for 3 hours, so I'm cooked. So I just wanted to congratulate you both and then head off. So I'm going to be heading off. Thank you very much, everyone, and goodbye. See you next time.
See you later.
But I guess, Sai, that leaves you and me to interview these two. Dowsey, Ramond, what did you think of those seeds?
Yeah, it was basically one long seed and then a seed that could have been really jetty. I think we both probably made mistakes in both seeds, but I mean, they were still kind of fun to play in the end, so.
Well, I mean, first of all, can I just say, screw Stalfos?
Buy a
I think
shield!
I died them like 6 times.
Sorry, but...
I heard you had a rough time in game one.
Recently, I have not been buying the shield and just swinging at them, and it's been fine, but not this time. The one time where I needed to go okay, and just not this time.
Yeah, I won't harp on too much about this, but yeah, this was a prime example. Like Jackstonomy, for example, one of the runners in, I think, who also is still in the main bracket, just says they will even just farm rupees off the Poe guy to have a shield super early, and I like it with a time constraint of 2 hours, having to face enemies like Stalfos without a shield just doesn't sound like my idea of fun. But that's all I'll say about that.
No, I completely agree.
But yeah, also fuck Stalfos.
Absolutely. There was, I think, leftover from game one. Ramond, you found the K-Sword on Shoot the Sun, right?
Yeah, that was like just, I mean, at that point I knew it couldn't really be in Forest, the last piece, so I just wanted to check Shoot the Sun just in case the long shot was somehow pass, even though I was pretty sure the bomb bag was actually pass in Ganon's castle. So it was kind of fun to still find that in the end.
Yeah. Chat was just begging one of you to check that check. So I'm really glad we slipped that in before we switched into game 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually not sure. Did you already check up maybe where the last piece was in game 1? Because actually I don't think it's behind the long shot if the bomb bag is pass in the castle.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think anyone has that intel.
For seed 1 or seed 2?
For seed 1.
I mean, Spell did unlock the spoiler lock for these for seed 1. So if anything, we can just look.
Yeah, we could maybe check that out, since I mean the seed 1 in the end, game 1 felt like there was like almost nothing left to do. And I had just no idea where to look anymore, because it basically had to be overworld somewhere. But I didn't really have like a lot of overworld checks left, actually close to none. So I didn't really want to do child domain. I think it was just like quite out of the way. And I'm not sure how many other overworld checks I really still had in that.
The spoiler log, if I'm okay saying, if anyone wants to go back and check, but the spoiler log is saying that the Triforce of Wisdom was in Spirit Temple.
In Spirit.
Yeah, because Sheik at Temple of Time had Requiem of Spirit.
Oh. Well,
so that meant to get into Spirit Temple at all, you needed to be a child in Spirit Temple. So there was 100% overlap between the paths to power and wisdom in the first seed. So both ended, but both of them were the same up until Light Trial, and then wisdom had Progressive Hookshot, Kokiri Sword, and Requiem of Spirit as the last 3 items.
Ah, okay, then I would have been on the right path, basically, but I mean, getting that in still sub 2 was not going to happen at that point, so...
No, not a chance.
No, wouldn't have happened. Commentators were yelling a bit about Shoot the Sun earlier than got to it, Ramond, but yeah, that is just routing decisions. You flip a coin, you go in one direction, basically.
My main mistake basically was that I thought the bomb bag in the castle was pass, and I thought that the piece in Light Trial was actually wisdom. So I went back. I basically subtracted the 3 strengths from Light Trial in my head and tried to like deduce what's basically the last step, and I thought it had to be ZL. So I went back into Well to do the ZL checks. I was just thinking about any dungeon checks that were ZL locked, but somehow it just never worked out till the end. And at some point I realized, okay, the piece in Light Trial was probably power, but that was like just a couple of minutes. I mean, I think while I was in Ice Cavern, I kind of realized. So yeah, it was just. But yeah, the second mistake that I thought the bomb bag was pass, and I think it wasn't, right?
Not in the path list, no.
Yeah, so that was my mistake, actually.
It's in the playthrough, obviously. Bomb bag. In Sphere 5. The one in the Zora's Domain chest. Okay. Sure, Randomizer.
Oh.
Well,
that's one way to
we know why you weren't going to get it.
Okay. But where would the scale be to get to the chest without the bomb bag?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I think we have not found a scale either. At least I haven't.
I don't remember finding one. I forgot most of the first scene. My memory is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, you have to basically put it out of your mind before you when you jump into a second seat. But GTG Hammer Room clear.
GTG. Wow. I don't
GTG
even remember
Hammer
how.
Room.
Oh yeah, I remember I bailed on GTG pretty fast after finding a slingshot.
Yeah, you bailed basically before you ever went past the ice statue, which reasonable. You didn't have a bow. Anyway, that was seed 1. That was some spaghetti logic. Seed 2 was a bit kinder.
A bit. That was a lot kinder.
But you still don't
appreciate it.
Still don't expect these placements with 0, 2, and 4 steps, actually. 2 pieces in GTG, right? And 1 in Spirit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got quite lucky on the play into Adult Spirit early and finding it on the Iron Knuckle chest. I hoped it was there. I mean, I'm terrible when it comes to doing Triforce splits. I can't count the numbers. I follow what it's telling me to do and where it's telling me to go, and somehow I managed to find pieces.
So what did push you into Adult Spirit at that point?
It was just having everything. It was also the second strength in CAC. For me anyway, in having the Requiem. So I was going to go do Spirit and then go to GTG, which is what I tried to do after finding the first piece. But I am terrible. 1 at Reverse Wasteland, as you saw, I have to have a setup. And 2, I struggle to get across the quicksand near the Gerudo Fortress side. And I don't know if there's an easier way or what, but I just struggle. So I got halfway there, realized that I wasn't that confident in doing it, and went off and doing something else.
Which honestly, in Blitz, is the right call. There's no point in banging your head against the wall in a high intensity race setting, especially with TFB. I'm gonna just change what I'm thinking and go from there is always the correct play in my opinion, even when it pays out, because you're bound to lose more time.
was the final piece in GTG in the maze. I think it was probably reachable without a bow, because I did not check the BMO statue, and I think I had 4 keys without the bow.
It was 5 key locked, so let me see. We
7.
had no, the final key piece was I think 5 key locked.
It was, yeah.
So we had keys on lobby right before heavy block chest, heavy block first and second, so 2 blocked by strength 2. Ice statue chest, that's bow locked. Near scarecrow checked, also bow locked. Freestanding key on the right side. You didn't have Song of Time either, right?
No.
But BMO's chest was a key, and hidden ceiling chest was a key. So
Yeah.
yes, you would have had enough keys to get them.
So yeah, the reason, I mean, I did not see the big chest at the beginning when I peeked the maze, but my train of thought was the following, because I had like 3 or 4 keys, like after I from the Wolfos and the 2 from Silver Block push and top of maze. I did not do BMOS because basically it's bomb bag locked, and I knew I already had the courage piece, so bomb bag could not be logically hard required for the piece of wisdom, and that is why I did not check BMOS chest, because that would have been my 5th key, and I would have been able to reach the piece actually in the maze, but I did not see the big chest there at first, and then I thought, nah, it's probably not gonna be GG. Maybe forest, but I will need a bow for that. And only when I was in forest I realized, no, it would be 3 steps for forest, because I forgot Sarios for access. Then I bailed and went back to GGG immediately.
You figured it out just a little faster than me. I did the exact same. I was in GTG. We found the first piece, went to forest, but went a little bit further into forest before going back to GTG.
Yeah, I remember our first practice race, actually. It was a couple of weeks ago. We had like a similar situation where like the forest access song was also a step, and I think you didn't realize that in full cleared forest, even though it couldn't have anything. So that's kind of, it's kind of reminds me of that again. So it's pretty important to also like have this song logic in mind for forest. That's one of the, I think, one of the main things to look at when forest is somewhere involved in the seed.
Yeah. Saria's song for SFM access with Minuet vanilla can lead to all dungeons scenarios in non-Triforce Blitz formats, and can lead to weird logical chains in Triforce Blitz. That being said, one last bit. I'm very interested by the paths that this generator spread out for C2, because the Path of Wisdom was progressive scale and progressive hookshot. So far, so good. The Path of Courage was Saria's song, progressive scale, progressive hookshot, and bomb bag. So I would need to analyze this spoiler log further to understand how that can happen.
The bomb bag was on Phantom Ganon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how
the bomb bag, the cat hint for the strength.
Yeah, because the CAC was a wanderer in Seed 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, by the way, the 3rd strength was on top of Dodongo's Cavern.
Wait, hold on. Did you found the 3rd? There was a strength in CAC, because I think I have the graveyard and trail one.
Redead Grotto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you both found strength 2.
Just different strength.
Just in a different way, yeah.
All right.
That's funny.
I kind of need to wrap this up here at some point, because I also don't want to keep you folks any longer. I know for you, Ramond, just as for me, it's almost 1 a.m.
Oh yeah.
So
it's almost midnight here too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. So I want to say a huge thank you to both of you for allowing us to restream your matches. And in general, just want to shout out everyone who made this restream possible. That's of course because our bot at the moment isn't cooperating. Dowsey and Ramond, if you haven't yet looked them up on Twitch, folks, you need to change that. Also, of course, thanks to our commentators, xtremepsy and Spell. Thanks to our trackers. That'll be Shannock on the notes. It'll be Natharian and good grief. Do I get them all together? I'm missing one person.
See if I can open the note sheet back up.
Note sheet has already been changed. Oh yeah. KLO, Natharian, and Shannock. There we go. On the tracking team. And of course, thank you to Ginger Sonny, our race monitor. I think that's all of them. And
Tobias on Restream.
Well, yes, I do exist too, but thank you very much, everyone. And thank you for watching. We are transitioning right over to the next race. So we are going to cut stream for just a moment here, so Hell Knight can take over Restream and I can get to bed. So you all go nowhere and press F5 in about 10 seconds to stay right on this for Jackstronomy versus Alexis.